Hey guys, Doug the Michigan Piper coming to you from the pipe rest again. And well, as the title says, I got a new pipe. I'm sorry guys, I'm not one of those guys that buys pipes all the time or wants to buy pipes all the time. I'd rather just have, you know, a handful that I like. But this one was the right price. This is a Peterson 305 system pipe, P-lip. And I got this from a guy online, and it was the right price. I've never had a P-lip before, never tried smoking a P-lip, and thought, you know, I'll give it a shot. I just didn't want to spend money for a new pipe on a P-lip if I didn't like it. And so this was priced right, and so here I am smoking it. Came in today, and I've actually been pretty excited about this one because I wanted to know what it'd be like to smoke with it. With that P-lip, that is. I really like the shape. You know, I usually like the bent brandies, but this is I can't remember what they call this shape, but it's a decent shape. It's weird because I'm used to holding my thumb, if I can do that, my thumb there, and that's right where the bowl on my other pipes curves in. This one curves out there, so that's gonna take some getting used to, but I like the shape of it. I like the feel of it in the mouth, but that, I don't know if you noticed that or not, but it's like, because of this, and this is the one problem I thought I was gonna have, is this little divot here, which is really to catch in your teeth. My teeth are so jacked up, guys, from when I was a kid. My dentist, I'm a challenge from my dentist. So this does not sit well there. I have a Dr. Grabo, which one is that? Omega, that has like an imitation P-lip, and I ground that part down. I'm not gonna do it on the Peterson because I can't bring myself to grind down, one, a Peterson, and two, an acrylic stem. But I will tell you that I may try to research getting a different stem for this, just for that reason. But other than that, it seems like a really good little pipe. I'm surprised that, you know, I'm more into the smaller pipes. When I made my jump a few years ago from vape pipes to tobacco pipes, that was one thing that was hard for me to get used to because the pipes are so much smaller than the vape pipes. And now I'm actually enjoying it. I was talking to Pat, Paladin Piper, the other day about how, you know, we think that in our discussion, maybe, I don't know, maybe he already knew this, probably already did, but it kind of came to the point of, we're wondering if the codgers of old had, you know, like the old Dr. Grabos, Yellow Bowl, all the ones they had back then were all smaller pipes because those are the working man's pipe. So they wanted them to be smaller because they could clench them in their teeth while they're doing stuff with their hands. Just a theory. So having said that, this is a pretty cool little pipe. We'll see how the P-lip goes. One thing I've already noticed when I go to draw on it, sometimes with my other pipes, you know, I'll just, for some reason, sometimes I can taste the tobacco better if I pull the button out of my mouth a little bit and just have it on the edge of my mouth. You can't do that with a P-lip because the hole is here on top versus being here. So that's been taking some getting used to already, and I just started this pipe. So no, I'm happy with it, and obviously I just started the smoke, so we'll see how it goes. But that's not the only reason for this video. I wanted to do a VR to Armchair Quarterback and the Armchair Piper, and Ed's doing a very generous giveaway, and he wants to know, what is the YTPC? And by the way, smoking Eileen's dream. So I love those open-ended questions like that, because I'm very sure that Ed already knew that there's a myriad of answers to that question. Honey chai turmeric tea. I should really get the official name of that down one of these days. But in short, or should I say literally, YTPC stands for YouTube Pipe Community. And again, Ed, thank you for asking that question, because when I first jumped over to tobacco pipes, I was watching some videos, some of Mick's videos, who then was Aussie E-Piper, now is a progressive piper. And he mentioned YTPC, and I'm like, what is a YTPC? And I like literally Googled it, couldn't figure it out, did some searches, and people would talk about the YTPC, but nobody really said what it was. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. And then when I joined, once I figured out, I think it's a pipe club. I think it's a community like on YouTube, but I'm not sure. And so, I was pretty timid about saying anything about it, because I didn't want somebody to send me an email that says, you can't talk about that, you're not, a charter member or pay the dues or whatever. But kind of find out that was okay. So I will say that generally speaking, to me, the YouTube or the YTPC is a community, a loose-knit community of pipe smokers, or those who have an appreciation for pipe smoking. That would be a really loose definition. But the benefit to that is that there are no requirements. I think a little bit of the YTPC is one of those clubs that we all wish we could have had before, because it seems like every club you get into, there's something that's you're just waiting for the other foot to fall, whether it's you have to do something, or somebody's going to say something or whatever, and a YTPC isn't like that. Now, don't get me wrong, people say things that other people take as off color, right? At times. But the difference in the YTPC and other groups like that is that I think the YTPC has more couth than a lot of other groups. I think that when there's something that somebody says, and it happens from time to time, it's not often, but somebody will say something that just triggers somebody else, and we take care of it. I don't mean we take care of it like we block those people or anything like that, but some comments go back and forth, and usually tempers simmer down a little bit, and we move on. We all understand that this is a group made up of people who have differing opinions. Some of my closest YTPC friends have a completely different opinion on certain things than I do, and that's okay. I mean, it's, we have free will, right? So, I came up with the 3 C's. I wrote myself some notes here. I came up with the 3 C's of the YouTube pipe community. And that is, the members are courteous, contemplative, and complimentary. What I mean by that, we'll start off with courteous, is that, you watch these videos, and 90 to 99% of them are very courteous when there's interaction. It's very, very courteous to each other. Which is good. Contemplative. I think there's a lot more thought that goes into these type of videos than there are to a lot of the other videos online. Of course, it's Goes back to the C.S. Lewis quote, which I'm going to screw up, but I'll do my best to paraphrase, which, you know, a pipe gives a wise man time to think and a fool something to shove in his mouth. But it actually does help in that contemplative moment, you know, when you're doing videos or when you're considering things. I do think the pipe helps. And then complementary, you know, there is no, one of the C's that's not in the description of this is competition. There is no competition in the YTPC. There's just a lot of complimentary, hey, go check this guy's channel out. Hey, I heard this on this guy's channel. Hey, this guy's channel is funny, go watch this video. Very, very complimenting. So there you have it, Ed. That's my description of the YTPC. Just a really, really good group of people. You know, one of the things I didn't throw in there was how generous the guys are. And it's like anywhere else you go, some guys are more generous than the others. It doesn't mean the ones that aren't as generous are you know, sloughs or anything. But I have seen some just unbelievable generosity in this group. And it's very heartwarming. You know, it's one of the, I stopped short of saying it's one of the few groups left that are like that. But man, it sure doesn't seem like there's many more out there anymore. But just a really, really good group of generous people. So Ed, there you go, buddy. And I hope that suffices. I'm gonna continue to chooch on this thing and see how it does and how I like it. I think it's going to be a keeper, and go from there. So, guys, I hope you are all doing well. And until next time, you take care.